That TS Hawkeye guy here. Figured we'd come. We'd do another spontaneous live. I had fun yesterday, besides one issue, but not important. I don't know what time it is where you are, but for me it's 4:20, if you know what I mean. So, like I said, gonna do a live stream. We're gonna look at some Masters of the Universe. Every time I try to do a Masters stream, it gets hijacked. We look at Marvel. I've done so many Marvel live streams right now. I'm just repeating myself. So we're gonna keep away from Marvel here. We're gonna stick on Masters, and there we go. I'll explain to you the 369 rule that we have on that TS Hawkeye Guide channel. 3 minutes, nobody's here, I cut out. I can stay on. 6 minutes, nobody comments, I'm gone. 9 minutes, if I'm just not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. Cut the stream off. If I have unsuccessful streams, I don't post them. Yesterday I had to plug my phone in. So that didn't work out well. I just wasn't feeling the second one. We did the third one. We were all good. Excuse me. Again, anyone that's been here before, I love the conversation. We talk. You ask me questions. I ask you questions. You know, you want to see anything specific? We go from there. So, without further ado, we're going to look at some Masters of the Universe figures. Feel like deja vu, because we just did this. Here's some accessories. Let's look at some accessories first. Excuse me. We never look at the accessories for stuff. It's always the figures. The odd time we'll look at some accessories. So, this is actually a butter container from a job that I had. And I mean, like gold. People fought over those. And if you weren't there when the container was empty, you didn't get the container. So, just kind of a funny little thing. You know, most of the accessories are in here or in the other little tub thing. Little case. Moving a few things here. So, all right. So, let's take a look. That is the alternate head to the Sky Sled. That is Ninjor's bow. I think the same one came with Slamurai. I'd actually like a couple of those. So those are a good accessory. There's Ninjor's sword. This is the headpiece that goes with the Masterverse Beastman. That shows up a lot on the channel. I really like that figure. When we get there, we'll see him, guaranteed. There is the classic Masterverse New Eternia, I think, Beastman armor. Just some more Beastman armor pieces. That is Too Bad Shield, Masterverse, and I think that's New Eternia as well. So, hello to everybody here. I just like to say, subscribe, like. I'm a small channel. I do this for fun. I have no monetary gain in it. You know, it's so anytime you see my videos, that's me just wanting to talk, wanting to look at toys, trying to offer you some low quality entertainment, because my stuff is one and done. So that is a Hordak bow. These are so close to the vintage ones. It's so cool. Like, this could even be a vintage bow. My fingers are old. Can't really. Yeah, so you get the idea. These are alternate Modulok parts. Hey, Savage Volk. Sounds good, my brother. Are you new to YouTube or just new to this channel? This is from the Masterverse Princess of Power Leech. Really glad that those were removable. I like it better without them. In general, okay, well, subscribe, my friend. I subscribe back. And we talk about toys here. I got a whole lot of toys. Live streams are a rarity. I've just been feeling them lately. I leave a lot of videos. I think I got like 600 plus videos just of looking at toys. We look at Star Wars, we look at Marvel, we look at DC, Masters of the Universe. Oh, all good, brother. Like, we look at random other stuff. I've got some Doctor Who toys and Fortnite's figures and stuff like that. We've done a gaming live stream. We've looked at comic books. We've even looked at the Bob's Burgers recipe book. So we're going to keep looking in here. There's more Modulock. I got him for Christmas last year. My wife got me for him for Christmas. He took too long to get here. I was angry about it, but I got over it. Thankfully, there's more Beastman armor. That's the mask of Majora, I think. That came with the Cartoon Collection Ram Man. Anyone familiar with the channel knows that I love the Cartoon Collection. There is the Horde Bow that came with the Leech. We'll look at some figures, Savage, because those two bins are full of figures. Castle Grayskull's in there. I just want to get through some accessories. We've got this one, and we've got this one. We're probably not going to look through the other one because it's more all swords and shields and just smaller stuff. This is more interesting, I find. We have Clamp Champ's Clamp. It's always good to have, especially if you have a Clamp Champ. Is that the same Hordak bow? Yeah, I think that's the same Hordak thing. That is the cat that came with Webster, the Cartoon Collection. There's a Catra figure that it's out. I don't have it yet, and I think it's very similar to that cat. We have two more bows. We have a Hordak bow, and that is a Origins Leech bow. That is two Tongue Lasher. First snake figure I got. No, second snake figure, because I had a Reptilax. So that was a second snake figure. There is Mosquito's like this armor to suck people with their energy. Excuse me. Anti-Eternia He-Man sword. This is kind of different. Dream Boy, good to see you, buddy. You were here when the Last Masters stream went south, weren't you? So we're sticking to it today. No Marvel today. This is I'm good. How are you? This is Masters of the WWE Ultimate Warrior cape that doesn't really fit on him. It's they were at the dollar store. A bunch of Origins figures were at the dollar store too, and I just missed them. So it's I'm kind of kicking myself for it because I still don't have the ones that were there. It was like Lords of Power, Beastman, the Green Goddess, Stinkor. I don't have any of those. So what was your miracle dream? I think I was a little drinking that day, so I don't really remember. So when I talk for too long, it all goes pretty much out of my head right away. There is the head to Sky Sled again. That came with the Cartoon Collection. Yeah, that one's the Cartoon Collection Beastman. That is Sunman's shield. That's Sunman's clips onto his neck. I like that accessory a lot. I really like Sunman. I wish I had more of the characters. I think I only have 3 of them. That is Rattler's neck extension. Yeah, it picks up here and there. We get 3, we get 6, we get 9. It's most I've ever had is 27, and I don't know what happened that day, but we're just grinding, my brother. We're just grinding. You know that. Yes, 10K would need. That'd be awesome. As I said, I'm not monetized. Don't think I will, but if I could, that'd be decent. So we'll look at figures now. It's what else? There was something else in here. I thought. Anyway, one of the Sunmen characters, Hypno, he comes with a little eagle, and that's a cool accessory. I'm not sure where that is right off hands. Probably in with the figures. So, all right, we are going to go through. We're going to take a look at the figures. Those are the claws to the Sketch Series Beastman, which is a favorite already. All right. Put the bin of accessories over there. Actually, it went on the Iron Man box. Here's the Beastman. I will. Coolest accessory? Trying to think. Hold on. I like that. That came with the cartoon collection Tila. These are animation accurate. You know, it's because there's a lot of varied stuff. You know, it's I like this He-Man axe. That's from the 2000X He-Man. I like his sword quite a bit too. You know, just because it's different. See, we've got extra hands. We've got everything in here. So that is the Masterverse New Eternia Beastman. We looked at him. Battle Cats. That is the Princess of Power Leech figure. Here's the sketchbook Grizzlor. Like, I really, really like this figure. So it's these little shin, or not shin pads. Thigh pads come off. Pretty sweet. There is the yeah, that axe is pretty sweet. I'll find the sword after for that He-Man. This is the Masterverse Too Bad. God, this is a great figure too. Like, it's got a lot of heft to it. It's a bigger figure, so I think this is my last. Nope. Yeah, I think this is my last Masterverse figure. Is Stinkor, which I like quite a bit as well. You know, it's these figures I don't mind being a little bigger because they're all kind of their beasts. The scariest. Oh, I'm not sure which one I said was this. These things change in my head so quick, right? It's like sometimes this is my favorite, and some other days this is my favorite. You know, it's I don't think, you know, again, I grew up with this stuff, so I don't really think anything. I can't think of anything that I would find scary. And I used to think Scooby-Doo was scary. Oh, the Beastman, or Too Bad. Yeah, he they had it was a convention exclusive, which I'll never afford. It's the whole story of this character is it was two bounty hunters, Tuvar and Badra. I don't know which was which. It's they didn't get along. Skeletor merged them, but the convention figure, you had two separate figures, and then you had this extra torso that you could plug it all into. So I think that would be awesome. The vintage figure of this, you know, it's the way his arms were. You like he could punch himself in the face, and I always used to do that because I was little. No, Beastman beats everybody. Well, I should have told you that. Beastman is continuously a favorite. So, this is the cartoon collection Merman. Ironically, 3 Mermen in the line. We have the Lords of Power Merman, and the vintage, the retro style Merman. This one is definitely the best. They just got better. Like, they got better with release. And I love the cartoon collection. I think the cartoon collection is probably the best stuff they've released. So, all right. Here's a cartoon collection Skeletor. again, I just really like that. Where's that other Skeletor? So in the 2000X series, they came up with the concept of Keldor. I think that's where they came up with it. And Keldor was He-Man's uncle. Oh, I have tons of Iron Man. We're not going Marvel today, my friend. We always get sidetracked and go Marvel. I did 2 Marvel live streams in a row, and I'm like, man, I gotta, maybe we'll have Marvel Monday next week. So, anyway, this Keldor was He-Man's uncle. I think he was created for the show. It added a whole new layer of mythology in it. This figure's very stylistic. It can go either way. Oh, our Keldor head is right off the top here, off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm sure we'll come across it. Everything is somewhere. Everything is somewhere. So, do I ever use bad words? I have Tourette syndrome, so I use bad words a lot. But I have something that kind of calms me down. It's because I get very jittery and stuff. It's I didn't find that out until I was adult either. So it's that could have been my get out of jail free card in school. But I say bad words. I try not to. This isn't. I try to keep this a pretty positive channel. It's my Facebook and my TikTok ain't that nice. So it's but this one I'm going for a nice guy. Oh yeah, my vocabulary for bad words. I'm like an artist painting a picture of profanity. So, thanks, Noxie. I forget what I was looking for now. Well, here's Clawful. Noxie, are you subscribed, my friend? Like, subscribe. If you comment on one of my videos, I will follow you back. This is that's the cartoon collection color. Clawful. This was the retro collection. Clawful. This is the vintage cartoon collection. It's they look so different. They're almost like 2 separate characters. So it's and he was always one of my favorites when I was little. It's him. Excuse me. He Jitsu, which I don't see handy here, and a character named Whiplash. I always liked those. Those 3 were like my goon squad. So I just don't see them here. And I don't have Whiplash. I can't find. We'll run into Jitsu. So I think I did not know that. Yes, I don't think you left me a message, Dream. It's because you were here when Origami Girl was in here the first time. So no, definitely. Like I said, I'd love to subscribe. You don't need a shout out then, but all right. Let's see what else. That is Reptilax. That is the first Snake Man I got. This was a concept character. Hold on, let me see if I can. Oh, and no. All right, there we go. Yeah, like I said, Dream Boy, just drop me a comment so I can follow you. I can find you and follow you. And yeah, we'll go from there. Like, I definitely try to support other creators that support me. So, all right, what else were we looking for here? All right. Yeah, no, if you do that, I will definitely. I got nothing going on tonight. I'm not going to do any moving. I'm not going to do anything tonight. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy some. Oh, thank you. I don't think I'm going to create another account. I like this one. This one's been going for about 3 years. I got a lot of content on it. I got For me, I've got a lot of viewers. It's thank you very much. All right, so let's find Jitsu. There we go. Jitsu's like again one of my favorite characters from when I was little. There's Tongue Lasher. I loved the Snake Man. There's another Snake Man that I really liked. His name was Cobra Khan. He was in the Origins collection. I haven't been able to find him, so the comic store hasn't got him for me yet. Let's oh, there's Cartoon Collection Beastman. This is what I actually decided to collect, the Cartoon Collection. I got this. No, it wasn't Beastman. It was Trapjaw. Because I didn't have the regular Trapjaw at the time. I ironically got him this next week. Same store. It's just the portions are awesome. These are Masters of the Universe. This was big. You can watch the cartoon on YouTube. But it was the first cartoon that they were actually allowed. I forget what it was. You need a snake girl. There is a snake girl. There's a couple of them if you look online. But this toy had won some lawsuit because you weren't allowed to use certain things in cartoons because it was considered unfair. It's like subliminal messaging. I was 5 when this came out, and like I said, it's all on YouTube. You can watch both series on YouTube. The original Filmation series, then the 2003 Mike Young series. These are all from Filmation, and the original. The only ones that aren't are the Sunman, Pighead, Hypno, and then I have the 2000X He-Man. And then we have the sketch series, the 2 figures there. So, not all these characters were on screen. Not all of them look like they're on-screen characters. Like this is Faker. It's just a He-Man repaint with a Skeletor vest. In the cartoon, he looked exactly like He-Man. He just had excuse me, glowing eyes. So there's a channel. It's if you're interested in this kind of stuff, Noxie, it's his name's Scott Toy Guru Nightlick. He does a channel. He was a brand manager. They had a mail away line in the 2010s, in the 2000s into the 2010s, called Classics, and he goes into all the issues making the certain toys. If there was okay, perfect. I should be here for another minute, my friend. But he goes into just like the struggles, like sculpting, and he worked with this the 4 Horsemen, and they did this. So again, I'm an old guy. I like toys, and I like to see how stuff was done. So just again, one of those things, right? There's Ninjor. That's not a character I had when I was little. It's okay, but on the other hand, there's Sunman. He was that's a whole other story. There was a company. It's a lady. Okay, we do a lot of Marvel and DC stuff. No, see, it's if you look back into some of my old live streams, there's like I think 3 in a row where we do Marvel. We look at the Spider-Man and Avengers. I show some customs that I did. My channel's majority Masters of the Universe, Marvel, and Star Wars. So it's we go on runs of stuff. Like some days I'll be on Marvel. Well, I'll go on G.I. Joe runs. I'll go on yeah, oh yeah, that's my videos rarely, my lives go for about 35 minutes until I get tired of talking. It's my videos are usually about my all-time favorite superhero, Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man, Hawkeye, and Morbius the Living Vampire. So I was definitely more into Marvel when I was younger, but still now, it's not like I found DC was more story driven. Marvel was a little more accessible when I was younger, and it just got stuck with it. So, but just to give you an idea, that's Marvel, that's Marvel, that's Marvel, that's Marvel, and that's just unique characters. Other than the Iron Man and Spider Man, I will show you the Spider Ham custom because everybody loves that. That is my Spider Ham custom. Still need to put a tail on him. So that was made out of a Mega Bloks Ninja Turtle. There's the Sorceress. This was single carded. The other one came with Castle Grayskull. Let's look at the castle. The bottom bin are just repeats of the figures in there, not the figures that I like as much. Like there's the Origins Leech. I don't really care for him. You know, it's this was the Skeletor from the Show Me Outside My Place. Yeah. My phone's plugged in, so that's a farmhouse. I live on a farm in a trailer. This is a new trailer that I got. I'm just getting it all set up now. Oh, well, there's toys too. Like, I don't like showing the other. I do have a video where I show the whole trailer. I show my old trailer too. But oh, buddy, it's so beautiful. It's amazing here, and I have to move at the end of October because the lady that owns the house. She doesn't live in the house. The house is abandoned. I have the run of the house, too. Like, I get a shower in there. I have my freezer in there. Tiller, is your friend in my chat? There we go, buddy. Yeah, no, like I said, it goes, goes. But again, like I'm not. Yo, you're a mod now, buddy. Are you subscribed? You know, that's the big thing. It's we do a lot of this kind of content. I sound like a broken record, but oh, beautiful, beautiful. You can send me half of that 50. So, yeah, no problem. This was from the Netflix CGI show for kids. These showed up at the dollar store too. This one was $4, I think, and then these other He-Men were $3. He's a mod. You want to be a mod too? Here we go, buddy. We don't usually have too many problems here. It's oh yeah, it's I've only the last live stream there was a bit of not an issue, but I've had to ban a few people, never on live stream. But you should have that wrench now, Dream Boy. If I did it right, like I'm pretty much like I'm learning as I go on YouTube. That's why all my videos are one and done. But yeah, there we go. So that is the smaller version. So here's the Lords of Power Merman that I mentioned before. I'm not. I was live yesterday. I felt like going live today. I don't do a whole lot of lives actually. It's I have to move my trailer in a month, and I won't have any internet access. But my wife's house is closer, so I go to her house a bit, and I'll do lives. I'll do like 5 or 6 videos, and she'll, I'll upload them at her house. So like I just can't get an internet connection at the new place. Well, it's actually the old place. I want to know what I don't want to get too much into it. Yeah, not that I mind, but I don't want to bore anybody. I almost ended up in a tent. I lost my job. I got hurt, couldn't work. It's to the point I'll probably never be able to work again. So we lost our house, my wife and I. That is Castle Grayskull. I fell off something, and I landed on my neck. So it's I have a lot of problems. It's so I almost ended up in a tent. I had a 10,000 piece comic collection that I couldn't take with me, so I sold it. I bought a trailer, and I paid about 6 months of my rent and stuff. Where I ended up first, we have a provincial park that for 2 years had a what's it called? They had a it's a provincial park that you could camp in, and for 6 months out of the year they offered winter camping for people like me that kind of had no other choice, and that's where I plan on going again. That's why I can't get internet, because it's a provincial park. But I like it there. I really like it there because I take my dog. We walk. The dog walks. It's the cats live with me. I'm surprised they haven't been out yet, because Monty's usually here right away. I don't think she wants the attention today, but that's all right. So now I got no figures to play with in it. Give me a sec. No, I love camping. Like this, a lot of people would think that this was a big imposition. I love it. So it's it's I just got this new trailer. I was in a 19-foot trailer with 2 cats. I'm not a hoarder unless it's toys, because I don't know how many action figures I got here, but I've got play sets. Spin Master had 2 big play sets. They're both here. I got the BMF Millennium Falcon. Got Castle Grayskull. It's so if I didn't have all this stuff, this 19-foot trailer would be perfect. This one again is a 30-foot. My other one leaked. I had canvas. I have no canvas here. I have cupboard space, which I didn't really have at the other one. Don't mind that. That's my cat box. It has a slide out too. I can have the slide out when I'm at the winter camping spot, if they have the winter camping spot. So I figured I got to get used to it anyway, so I'll just do it this. What is this? This is me crying. Sorry. So let's keep up on the figures. I had the vintage Castle Grayskull. I sold it. I had a fire. We had a fire in my house, my wife and I lost a lot of my vintage He-Man. I lost a lot of my vintage Joe, which is cool. Like, you know what I mean? It's oh, thank you, my friend. Ali. No video game content, buddy. So yeah, it's so things kind of went downhill. That was several years ago. So I sold all the like pieces and parts, and I had a Grayskull that was it was played with, but it was 95% complete. These were cardboard pieces back in the day, and I had this cardboard piece, and there was a spaceman suit. I didn't have that cardboard piece, but I had the weapons rack had I think 10 or 15 weapons. I had everything but one shield. They had an accessory pack, so I had the accessory pack shield. But yeah. All right. So here's another favorite of mine. This is Fisto. That's why I think I like Jitsu so much. Because, yeah, funny thing about this castle, too, is, try to get him in there with one hand. I do have a tripod. Like, when I did some gaming, I used a tripod. I plan on doing some more gaming again. It's, I gotta get stuff settled here first. Usually that's a wintertime thing, because it's so nice here. I try not to spend as much time inside as I can. But so, I'll say, all right, you're gonna help me out here, Beast Man. So, well, anyway, what's supposed to happen? You turn the throne, and the rug opens. When I got this from Mattel, I ordered it from an online seller, very reputable online seller. It came sealed. I was missing two of these. They were both in one bag. Like, these were the two that I was missing. So, they couldn't send them to me, so they refunded what I paid for it. And then I bought those two on the internet. So, it's someone on eBay hooked me up. I guess they got one and just sold it all piecemeal. So, I have a vintage castle that I want to paint eventually. So, but yeah, so these ladders. There's it's not in here right now, but there's it's called Point Dread and the Talon Fighter. You can put it on here and it just extends the castle, and it's oh, awesome. Thank you. I think Hawkeye's awesome. Hawkeye's one of my favorite characters. It's I watched this guy, he would do call-in shows. I wish he still did them. The Junk Man. He does a lot of Star Wars 70s, 80s content, and he used to do call-in shows and used to laugh at the TS part. But it's back in the old days of the internet, we had a thing called the message boards, and I went by Hawkeye on that. I was a moderator on another site called Toy Soup, so I just turned it TS Hawkeye. So, and then I had a really, really terrible other account that got locked. Changed phones, I couldn't get into it, so I lost most of my social media, which isn't a bad thing. So, all right, what else can we put here? All right, Battle Cat can go here. We'll probably find a He-Man. So, there we go. We don't have a sword, but that's okay. Battle Cat's missing his mask at the moment. We have Cartoon Collection Tila. Like, the mythology of He-Man's really, really cool. Like, if you get into it, like, it's the whole story of the toys. I was going on about Sunman. Like, that's the thing when it's 420. I kind of get sidetracked a lot. A black kid, I guess. He loved He-Man. He said, "Why are there no characters that look like me?" Because there were no characters that were like of African descent. They did at the very end of the line, Clamp Champ. I never had him as a kid. So this lady, I can't remember her name. She started a company called Olmec Toys, and they made like this Sunman line, which is now rolled into Origins, which is awesome. You know, it's they did a G.I. Joe style figure too, called the Bronze Bombers, that are like weight in gold now. I wish I had some of them, but yeah, it's there. I was looking for that earlier. That's the eagle. I think this is a great accessory. I can see them reusing this quite a bit, just because the sorceress turns into the eagle. They've already done her in her eagle form. I don't have it. Like, the availability for stuff here is really, really bad. It's usually we used to get all the good stuff. Like, oh, that's all right. Want to know what? I don't mind talking to one person. I talk to myself sometimes, so it's all good, my friend. If you're being entertained, then that's worth it for me. It's yeah, quite a few years ago, they there we go. This isn't the sorceress that came with the castle. That was a white sorceress. That's a story-specific sorceress. The Temple of... Oh, what is it? Can't remember. But they made it in classics, and then it became like a running variant. So she doesn't sit in the throne very well. But, all right. All right, so I've lost my audience, which is cool. It happens. It does happen. I'm not too twisted about it. You know, I've been talking for 40 minutes, and, you know, everyone that was here, I certainly thank you. Again, spontaneous lives. I won't cry about my situation. I don't complain about my situation because there's a lot of other people in a worse situation from me. You know, I was 2 years in my old leaky trailer, and I didn't complain too much because I wasn't in a tent. So, yeah, so I won't complain so much about my situation next time. We're probably gonna do Marvel. I'll break down. We did Star Wars yesterday. We'll do Marvel. Here's Monty. Monty, where are you going? Monty is the main character on this channel. This channel almost was all cat content. So, but I didn't want to look like a crazy cat man. Hi, Bubba. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up. All right, no, I'll keep going. Want to know what? I'm going. Let's do it. Let's try to get to an hour. So let's take a look at the other bin of accessories. We're gonna move He-Man, Beast-Man. We're gonna put Fisto in there. There's a sorceress that doesn't really fit in the chair. All right, so you want to know what, Dream Bay? There's you and a guy named Preacher. You're like the number one Hawkamaniacs. So, all right. Ugh. I've got arthritis in my hands, and that's kind of a bad thing sometimes. Almost said a different word, but yeah. So this is like that goes to Clamp Champ. Spike-Gore has that's kind of cool because Spike-Gore has the shorter trident, I guess. You can change the longer trident. That is Masterverse Beastman. These came with Cartoon Collection Skeletor. He came with extra heads. Cartoon Collection came with a lot of nice cartoon themed accessories. Oh yeah, we'll go into all of it. So it's there's the Keldor head that I was talking about earlier that you can switch with the Skeletor. And there's the Leech head, the alternate Origins Leech head. That is the alternate Hordak head that came with Hurricane Hordak. There's Cartoon Collection Beastman. You know, these are all parts to Modulock. I think that came with Masters of the WWE Kane, but it fits on Roboto too. There's Stinkgore's alternate head. We just mentioned Clamp Champ. There's his alternate head. They did release a few figures as deluxe. They came with more stuff, extra head, extra hands. And sadly, well, I didn't get enough. Monty, get out of the plant. All right. Monty's the only cat that I've ever seen that will eat bread and lettuce, but won't eat ice cream. Monty, get out of the plant. My wife bought me a plant for housewarming, so I just gotta watch her. She's a plant chewer. So yeah, the excuse me, the deluxe figures came with extra stuff. There's an extra Skeletor head. There's the extra He-Man head, which is cool because this is like the updated Origins head, and they gave you like a standard 80s style head for that was Battle Armor He-Man. Let's look at the hands. Leech has alternate hands. His gimmick was he had a button in the back you would push, and he would, like, it was suction, and he'd suction right onto something. So they kind of tried to keep that as much as they could. These are Beastman, Masterverse Beastman extra hands. That figure's got so much stuff to it. It's like unreal. That's a Ram Man hand. These are Skeletor. I don't know who that's for. I think Hordak. Too Bad has, excuse me, extra hands. That's an extra He-Man hand. The thing is they had normal WWE figures. I think they were superstars, and I had like a bunch of those. I had Ric Flair, Bray Wyatt. I had Hollywood Hogan, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Honky Tonk. I had a couple anyway. It's and they had extra hands too. So it's I sold those. I do a lot of that. I buy a lot, sell a lot. So it's I'm not sure. Just check my posts, and half the time I come live, I'm enjoying it. So probably the same time tomorrow. So I don't know what time it is. 4:20 here, but yeah, 5 o'clock. So let's say 5 o'clock tomorrow. We will do Marvel tomorrow. So it's I subjected you to Star Wars, Masters of the Universe. We'll do Marvel and DC tomorrow. So it's I'll see if I can get the rest of the figures. So buddy, I'm going to wrap up anyway. It's about time for supper. I got to make supper for me and chase Monty off that plant. So it's a ficus. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by, Dream Boy. You're the man, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. All the comments, all the likes. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, so I'll see you probably same time tomorrow, buddy. All right. We'll talk again soon.